What's going on, guys? So today we are out here at Colonia del Rey RV in Corpus Christi, Texas, and we are going to take a look at this super cool, super compact, but incredibly unique and loaded travel trailer from Coachmen. This is the Coachmen Clipper. This thing is super cool, and I think you're going to like it. Hang tight. I'll be right back. All right, before we get too much further, let's take a look at the numbers on this unit. So this trailer is going to have a gross vehicle weight rating of 4,433 pounds. It's going to have a cargo capacity of 611 pounds. Hopping down here, it's going to have a 3,805 pound dry weight, and the overall length is 22 feet 3 inches long. This is going to ride on one single 4,000 pound axle. So the axle is roughly 433 pounds below what the actual total gross vehicle weight is. Considering when fully loaded, you're likely going to be transferring about 500 to 600 pounds to the back of your truck. You're actually set up pretty decently with this axle trailer configuration. This is absolutely something that is half-ton towable. You can even tow this with some of your larger SUVs or even mid-size SUVs. Just be very careful to pay attention to your tow rating as well as your payload capacity. And on a lot of SUVs and even trucks, your towing capacity and payload capacity can kind of be deceiving, because unless you have the specific tow package option, your towing capacity may not even be where it needs to be. So just always look up that stuff before you go out and buy an RV, because you just don't want to find that out later. Anyways, we're going to take a look inside of this RV, then we're going to come back out and take a look at the outside. And I really think you're going to like this because it has a very cool and kind of unique floor plan for something this size. So we're going to hop inside of this Coachmen Clipper 182 DBU. Has a little Lippard solid step flip out step right here. We're going to walk up. But check this out. I kind of pan around here a little bit. You can tell up front you have a Murphy bed. It's in its up position. When it's in its up position, you have this huge kind of wraparound dinette area, and I'll show you where your table is in a second. Panning around back here, all the way to the bunks in the back. Very cool. So this unit has an MSRP of $29,276 and a sale price of $23,963. In my opinion, in this economy, with the prices of RVs, that's actually a pretty good price for this RV. So just keep that in mind. Again, this is going to fold down, and this will be your queen size bed. And then when you fold it up, you have this really good size wraparound style booth dinette, which is really nice. You have your wardrobe storage there on the side. Over here you have a Greystone 2-burner gas cooktop, your Greystone compact microwave, and a tiny little vent hood. Plus you have a little bit of countertop space here. You have some drawers right here as well. Here's your furnace. Over here you have some cabinet space, quite a bit of space actually. You have some more cabinet space right here. Small little entertainment center and a place to put your TV, as well as your awning controls. There's no slide outs on this unit, which is really nice. It still feels pretty spacey without having a slide out. What would have been cool is if this window was like 3 times its size. Just have a huge window right here, like that window right there, right here. That would have been really, really nice. And maybe put a taller window right here as well. That's the only thing I think they miss out with these smaller units. They don't put enough larger windows in place. Nice stainless steel faucet here. Has a plastic single basin compact sink. Nice cabinet up top here as well. This has the 12-volt Everchill refrigerator. Very nice refrigerator. Looks like I'm backwards here. Freezer above it. You have a small little sink area right here, because there's likely not going to be one in the bathroom. So you just come right out here, and this is where you'd wash your hands. You have your 2 bunks back here, and they're pretty good sized bunks, to be honest with you. You definitely have enough room to sleep, you know, most children. They look to be a little over 3 feet wide, closer to maybe 40 inches wide. Top and bottom, very nice. Before we go in the bathroom, let's open up this really cool pantry storage here. This is your dinette table for this whenever you have it set up and you want to eat around it. Okay. Let's take a look inside of the bathroom. Very nice. So you have some shelves here for toiletries and towels. It's a pretty good size. A little narrow right here, but it's very functional. Relatively compact shower, but again, considering there's no slides, it's pretty functional. Very nice. It's not what I would consider to be too small for this specific travel trailer. Anyways, let's step outside and take a closer look at the outside of this unit. Okay, starting from the front, working our way back, has a single 20-pound propane can, has a manual tongue jack. This rides on a 6-inch I-beam frame, which is more than adequate for the weight of this trailer. Does not have frameless windows, but you don't really expect it in this size and price point. You have a really good sized storage in here. Shockingly good, and it is a full pass-through storage. They've utilized that space very, very well. You have your 12-volt power edge awning. It covers about 85% of the roof line, which is nice. Flip-up steps. Again, typically something you might not see in this price point. You have your quick connect propane right here for a little barbecue grill or whatever you're going to be cooking with outside. It is interesting that it protrudes off the side so much. If you know, are involved in some type of a little scrub, if something comes up next to you, it's liable to break that off. This is the 182 dBu. I think I missed that at the beginning. This has ST radial tires, Tamarack. Not very familiar with the brand, but I've seen them on other RVs as well. Let's open up this little space right here. Nice little outside kitchen space, compact refrigerator, and this is an area where you'd have a little cooktop. Very cool. Again, something you typically might not see in an RV this size and at this price. Okay, opening up this. Wow. Check that out. Now that is a shock. This has to be 4 feet deep, roughly 5 feet wide, and about 2 feet tall. You could fit folding bicycles in there. You could fit your electric folding bikes inside there, probably 2 of them. That is huge. You could put a generator in there. That is really, really cool, and that was very unexpected. Big surprise on this unit, so that is awesome. Right here you have a leash link. It's basically a D-ring that you can hook your dog leash to. On the back, these are the windows for your bunks. No ladder back here, but has a relatively low roof profile. Square tubular bumper so you can throw your sewer hose back there. Scissor style stabilization jacks. Have your lighting. It all looks to be, well, these are incandescent for sure, but those are LED, so that's kind of nice. Spare tire on the bumper. You have an outside shower, which is also really nice. You have all of your plumbing back here. My only concern here is that it sits kind of low, so if you are going over something at an extreme angle, there's a possibility you could hit that. So it would have been nice if they tucked it up a little bit higher under the chassis, or at least the plumbing side of it. You have your cable satellite, your low point drains right here, and your 30 amp connection there. The actual cable is in there, you just pull it out. Outside of your furnace, this is going to be your city water connection, and this is going to be your tank fill. So this is what you would fill up to actually fill your fresh water tank versus connecting to city. This is going to be the other side of that pass-through storage. Again, huge amount of storage in here. And you know, I wouldn't be too concerned about how low that is for most people, but if you're going to hitch this up to a truck and the trailer is going to be like this because your truck is lifted up, or you know, you have the front stuck up really high, then you could potentially scrape that. But you might actually hit your scissor jack before you hit any of that, just because of the approach angle. Has a Winegard antenna up top and a Coachmen mock air conditioning system as well. But very cool. It's not too badly priced. You know, this is certainly one of those areas now where almost anything you look at from an RV perspective is going to feel like it's overpriced from where it was 2 years ago. And a lot of that's true only because the price of materials have skyrocketed, and finding people that actually work is very difficult. There's a lot of challenges that almost all industries are going through, and the RV industry, just because of the use of so many different components and materials to build an RV, every single one of those components and materials going up in price, it's affected how much these things sell for. I do like the fact that on the Clipper though, they put this really nice protective front plating, which you don't typically see on budget style travel trailers, and it gives it kind of an aggressive look. I mean, what's cool about this is you could put like an upgraded suspension, some bigger off-road style tires, maybe some faux looking rock sliders on this thing, throw a couple bigger windows in, and you would have a really aggressive looking travel trailer at a relatively affordable price. Anyways, I'd love to know what your thoughts are on this unit. please, if you haven't had a chance, take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.